Hi, my name is Perry Peterson. I'm the Executive Director at the White Bear Area Food Shelf. It's our mission here to end food insecurity in the White Bear area and to provide food and support to our neighbors in need.
So my name is Dave Garrity. I'm the Program Manager here at the White Bear Area Food Shelf. I am really in charge of overseeing our current programs and then coming up with new innovative programs to meet the needs of the community.
So my name is Amy McMillan. I am the Operations Manager here, which means my area is admin and finance. And I come to the food shelf with a long passion for working on food insecurity in various communities. I grew up in White Bear Lake and then moved away, and now I'm back and really enjoying being part of this community here at the food shelf.
So my name is Megan Johnson. I am the Mobile Market Coordinator here at the food shelf. What I do is I will load up the food shelf truck and I will bring it to our various programs. So I go to a handful of different senior centers. I go to a transitional housing facility. I go to Century College. We have a few other programs in the works right now too. I set it up to be like a market so people have the power of choice when it comes to shopping for food.
The change that we've seen with the pandemic has been a real shift into a lot of new people for the first time needing food support. People that hadn't experienced that and we'll see consistently new people kind of coming through the line saying, I've never been here before. How does this work? What does this look like? I'm so sorry, I lost my job last week. Those type of things, and having a place like this to really support people through that is a great thing.
So COVID certainly has affected our operations probably as much as anybody else. At the beginning of the pandemic, we saw a dramatic increase in the amount of people that were actually coming into our food shelf. A lot of that was job losses, and people were really looking for places to get food that made sense. They had to stretch their dollar further. They really had to deal with a lot of different issues.
So we are seeing an increased need here at the food shelf because of the pandemic. A lot of people are out of work or working reduced hours or have to be home with sick loved ones. And so there is an increased need in our community because of the pandemic.
As the pandemic has gone along, certainly we've seen that demand increase, and probably for some different reasons. People have their jobs back, but expenses are going up. We all know what heating expenses are looking like right now. So people are stretching their dollar for more. And some of the programs that we've come up with have allowed people to get healthy foods here and hopefully not have to make choices with their wallets. Do I pay for my heating bill or do I pay for food this month?
We've changed our model from having families come in, make an appointment and come into our facility, to now doing a curbside model in which they stay in their cars, fill out an order form, give us the order form, and then we have volunteers that walk through the market, fulfill that order, and then bring that out to them. What that has allowed us to do is to expand the amount of people that we're able to serve in a day. Right now with our curbside model, we'll have anywhere up to the 90 to over 100 people in a day.
Having a curbside model made a lot of sense. It allowed us to utilize the outside space, which obviously was a lot safer. It allowed us the room in here to make sure that we could fill those orders and kind of meet the demand that we were seeing in the community. And our challenge in that was to make sure that we were still providing services that gave people choice. That's really important to us here, is to make sure people have choice in terms of the foods they're giving versus just giving them a box of food that we pick out for them.
We are seeing a big increase in numbers of people coming to the food shelf, coupled with supply shortages. And so low cost food is also not available, particularly low cost healthy food. And what we try to do here is make sure that anybody who needs support gets the support they need and are able to choose the foods they want to eat.
Just recently in the last week, we saw kind of our high water mark within our curbside program, where we help serve 117 different visitors.
One of the things we underestimated with the curbside model was the contact that we have with people. Our volunteers, our staff, have the ability to connect with people even in the parking lot when we're bringing food out to them or actually getting their orders. And I think people really needed that during COVID. I think that's a factor of the curbside market that we didn't anticipate, but really see the positive effects of are now.
The Food Shelf started in 1977 and has been in part of the community for over 40 years. The partnership between the Food Shelf and Barely Open started from the beginning, from what I understand, and it has been just a great event in which all the proceeds go to the White Bear Food Shelf.
One of the things that struck me about this event is how community-based it is, and the history of the event. And we are essentially a community-based organization that is helping our neighbors. And I think the thing I want people to really understand is events like this, the impact that it has on our ability to provide those services to our neighbors. You know, we've had a lot of challenges this past year especially, and those challenges would not have been met if we didn't have the support of the local White Bear community. So for me, it's just a huge thank you for allowing us to be at this event, to be a participant, a recipient of this event, but really, I just want people to know that the impact that they have, we see every day, and we appreciate it. I know our neighbors that come to the Food Shelf appreciate it, and it's important to know that, so thank you.
The Barely Open event is just, what a cool community event where people get to come together, celebrate, and do something that's so unique to Minnesota.
I am moved on a regular basis by the generosity in this community and the reasons behind people's support. Everybody has needed help at some point in their lives, in their careers, where things took a turn that you don't expect. And so we have a lot of people from the community who know what that's like, who know that a little support can go a long way, and that's why they give back.
The Barely Open has been a great support, one of our main events throughout the year, and everyone has been so generous and supportive of what we do. It has helped raise thousands upon thousands of dollars, close to the 2 million mark this year, to go over that. And what that does is that for every dollar donated to the Food Shelf, we're actually able to utilize that money, and with the purchasing power that we see with food banks and different sourcing places, we're able to get 8 times the amount of food that you can buy at the normal grocery store.
So I have not been to the Barely Open yet, but I'm really excited to go and to see all the different costumes that are going to show up on Saturday, and particularly all the different ways people are coming to golf, because I've heard tennis rackets, hockey sticks. I think I might bring a pool noodle. Let's see how that goes.
Minnesota just is so, they make the best of winter, and this is one of those examples of that. I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting the Barely Open event. Thank you for continuing to provide for our neighbors in need. On the behalf of our neighbors, our staff, and our board, I just want to say thank you. Thank you that we're able to meet the needs of our neighbors with dignity, with abundance, and in a way that I think you want to see all neighbors be treated. And just thank you on the behalf of our organization and the people that we serve.
Thank you so much for all of your support and for helping us help others.
I just want to say thank you to all of you who have come out tonight and are here to support the work that we do. I have been so moved in this place to see really the definition of community come together. We have volunteers that volunteer week after week, stocking shelves, shopping menus, meeting with neighbors. I spoke before about donors and the commitment that the neighborhoods surrounding this food shelf have to this place of support, and all to support our own neighbors. So it's just really this circle of community that I've never experienced in a place, and I really appreciate the fact that all of you are here tonight to do just that, to support this place. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Your impact is felt every day. Have fun.